Hello everyone. Once again I am here Tabasen and now we are going to start your English 1 grammar class and hope so you are enjoying your each and every lessons very by heart and hope so all you are very well and you will have to be well. All together we are fighting against the COVID-19. So today's the chapter that we are going to start is the next one from your grammar book and today's topic is relative pronoun. So without losing our moment and the precious time, let's go to start. Hello, welcome back again. So you are watching your most favorite channel that nowadays it has become and you have made it your favorite channel Aryan Roy PNA. So let's start today's topics relative pronoun and this page is directly I have taken from your book. So let's start. So first of all I would ask my friends to take the book and the pencil eraser, highlighter pen, everything with you. So relative pronoun. Relative pronoun the chapter. First of all I should say something about the pronoun and about the pronoun classification, not only the relative pronoun, beside these other pronouns are there too that I have taken the class before also, hope so you can remember. So let's start about the relative pronoun. And one thing I also should mention here that relative pronoun this chapter in the upcoming future, this class you will realize, you will take once again as clause where you will come to know about clause, phrases and the clauses classifications too. So let's start relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is used to join sentences. Here you can see used to join sentences. So I would ask my friends to join this line, make highlight to join. Okay, to join that I said that for joining this clause this pronoun you need there you will come to know about that the relative pronoun name it has been changed and introduce noun clause and relative clause. Here you have got the name clause that I said you, but to understand the role of relative pronoun properly you should try to understand what is antecedent and how important it is in the use of relative pronoun. So antecedent, this word you have got new, so we should know something newly this about and all are old things but this is new. Let's know antecedent. The noun for which relative pronoun is used in a sentence is called antecedent. That means antecedent is a thing on which we will do the scientific application of relative pronoun. So look at the given sentences. I found the pen that I had lost. You can see the place of that, the place of the pronoun that is just after pen and the word that is qualifying the word that is placed just before it, that it is qualifying the word pen, isn't it? So the word pen is here antecedent. So here pen is in the noun for which pronoun that is used before, hence pen is the antecedent. The boy who topped the class was none other than my friend. So here hope so you can understand the word boy is antecedent. In both the sentences given above, you observe that the position of antecedent is nearest to the relative pronoun. In absence of such placing of antecedent, the sentence will lose its real meaning. For instance, look at the given sentences. Now, if you think in the sentence, first example, suppose the word pen is not there, suppose the word boy is not there, then also meaning will be there, but the meaning will be incomplete and little different. For example, the boy topped the class who, none other than my friend. You can see the word who, that example is placed just after class. Okay, and class is non-living thing, but the word who we use for the living thing. Here who is placed quite far from the antecedent and you can see the word boy and the far there is a distance, isn't it, for which it is used. So the meaning of the sentence is completely disordered and lost. So Here the meaning that here in the given sentence we are not getting exactly who the boy is, because the word who is placed just after the word class, but it should be placed just after the boy. Importance of relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is important in English language as it condenses and makes a sentence compact which would otherwise be repetitized and thus bring to speak as well as to hear. Look at the given sentences. I do not know the man is shouting loudly. So here the two sentences are there. If you want to join, then how you should say, I do not know the man who is shouting loudly. Okay, these two short sentences can be joined with a relative pronoun to give compact sense and avoid the repetition of the noun, the man as. So obviously we know what is pronoun because we use the word pronoun at a place of repetition of noun. We don't want to repeat the same name, same noun again and again. For that reason, to avoid that, we use the pronoun. So if the two sentences, the word you can see, first sentence is ended with the word the man and the second sentence started with the word the man. If you want to avoid the word the man, you will have to use the relative pronoun. I do not the man who is shouting loudly, that I said before you. Here the use of relative pronoun who helps to join two separate sentences and give one complete meaning. As the two separate sentences combine, they become two clauses or units of a big sentence. The noun man of the first clause changes into a relative pronoun who of the second clause. Unlike personal pronoun, the same form of relative pronoun is used for both singular and plural number and for masculine and feminine gender too. So here one thing I should say more, that the relative pronoun we use for singular, plural, for both, for the feminine gender, masculine gender both. So always keep in your mind that for gender changing or for the number changing we don't say. That means the boy who is there, I know him, and the boys who are there, you can see the boy who, the boys who. So here I am using the relative pronoun for singular and plural both. The boy who is there and the girl who is there. For here also in the sentence I am using the word for both genders. Okay, after this, use of relative pronoun who is used for relating a person, that I said you. So for living things we used who for a man, like who, whom, whose. So the question will come in your mind. So for non-living thing or some animals, like what we should use. For non-living thing or for animals like without man, there we should use the relative pronoun which or that. So who is used for relating a person, which, who, while which or what is used for relating a thing, that I said you. Non-living. However, that can be used for relating both person living as well as living non-living. So it's a poetic use. Number 1, 2, 3, 5 examples are there. Let's read the examples. She is a teacher who, you can see the word who we have used just after the word teacher. Okay, and teacher obviously living. Next, this is the book, you can see book, non-living. This is what, here you can see about the word this. Exactly by listening the word this, you can't imagine this is single, this is living or non-living. For that reason you will have to put the complete sentence. This is what I wanted to caution you about. So this denotes something non-living obviously. Then I read anything that interests, so this is also non-living. Ashoka was the greatest ruler, that who, here you can see the great ruler. Here you have used that and who for both cases. So if you are using who, that means you are directly qualifying the subject Ashoka. If you are using the word that, that means here you are qualifying the post of king. Ashoka is a living, so both that and who can be used. Next, who is normally used to refer to person only but can be used for animals as well. So here you can see the two examples. Rohit is a reporter who and the dog who. Okay, so in the two examples you can see for animal or for living means the man and animals. Both in the both cases we have used who, but sometimes you will just you should interrupt me, sir. You just said me that for animals we should use the which and that, and now in the case of this sentence, the dog who, for animals we are using who. So don't worry about that. That means this is also poetic use. That means the dog is very close to the owner. The dog is very close to the master. In that case, we don't consider pet animal as a pet animal. We use a pet animal as a family member, isn't it? For that reason, whose, the possessive form of who, is used to refer to persons, animals, and also non-living things. The same case is here also. The man whose, the horse whose, the house whose, and this whose, you know, this which types of pronouns they are. These are possessive form. Okay. So for that reason, here we are using the relative pronoun as in this case. Now let's come for the whom. Whom has a limited use only. Okay, whom, the if I ask you the Bengali meaning of whom, what is that? Whom Bengali meaning is kake, but in this use its meaning will be changed, that is jake. Okay, the man whom you see there, সেই লোকটি যাকে তুমি সেখানে দেখেছিলে, the whom you see there. Okay, the man whom you saw there, like this, the man whom, সেই লোকটি যাকে, but whom you saw there, কাকে তুমি দেখেছিলে. So here in the sense of whom, sometimes its meaning is in question interrogative, that is kake, but whenever you will do this types of use by using relative pronoun, so whom, its meaning will become like jake. So let's have examples. The examples are: he is the man about whom we are speaking. He is the man that we are speaking about. Here you can see the man that. Here preposition about is shifted to the end position to use that in place of whom. Okay, if you want to use the relative pronoun that in case of whom, so in that case we will have to replace the word about at the last. The man who or whom they caught was not a thief. Okay, so in these three examples we have seen the uses of whom. Now let's come for that. That can be used to refer both persons or thing, but especially thing about. Always keep in your mind the word that we can use for living and non-living thing both. Okay, but it's my suggestion, try to use the word that only and only for non-living thing and animals for. So this is the most thrilling book that you can see, book that, all that glitters, all that. Okay, Radha is the great girl that I was speaking about. Here the word that is used as noun clause. In the clause class I will say you something more about this. What is used to refer to things only. Okay, what is used to refer to the things only. You can see the word what we are using for the things only for. It gives the senses of that which or the thing with. This is the relative pronoun that is used in sentences without an antecedent. And what is antecedent? I have said you about before. And here also we are using and giving the example of noun clause. That is what I wanted to caution him about. Here you can see the use of what, and here in this case antecedent is not here. What I want to suggest, here you can see the word is used as a subject of the sentence. Next, as was normally used as a relative pronoun in Old English after such, though its modern use is limited, it can be used after some also. These cell phones are not such as I was told, and Tulika is not the same person as she used to be. So here you can see the use of as. As was normally used as a relative pronoun in Old English after such. That means in old time we used the pronoun, we used the word as relative pronoun, but now we use as adverb clause. Okay, for that reason the Old English is written here. So let's go for the next and the last. But was used as a relative pronoun. We know the word but is a conjunction, but you can see here but was used as a relative pronoun in Old English after negative word. In the modern use, it can give the sense of that, not, who, not, and which not. So you can see the difference between the old English and new English. Okay, so let's see examples. There is no Hindu but knows the story of Rama. Here, but gives a sense of that does not know. And there is hardly anyone. There is hardly anyone, any child but likes chocolate. Okay, that means no any child is there who doesn't like chocolate. So here, but gives a sense who does not like that, I say to you. So these two examples hopes you understand. Now compound relative pronoun. Compound you means that compound, that means two words will be there and they have made a combination. So compound relative pronouns are formed by adding senses or ever to who, which and what, forming words like you can see who, ever, two words, which, sorry, what is that, whichsoever, okay, then whichever, whatever, whatsoever. So you can see these five words are example of a combination of two words or more than two, sometimes three also. So these are called compound relative pronoun. Let's have an example. I am ready to face whatever comes. So you can see the use of whatever in the middle of the sentence, and they are an example of compound relative pronoun. Whoever as subject in the third sentence, whichever, and the whosoever. So these four examples you have seen the use of compound relative pronoun. Let me repeat you one time again. Compound relative pronoun, the answer is in the word compound, that means it's the combination. And whoever, here whoever has any query can contact Mr. Lumber in the staff room. Take any of the shirts whichever you like the most, and the guilty should be punished to no matter whoever he may be. So throughout these four examples we have seen the uses of compound relative pronoun that we have used sometimes in middle of the sentence and sometimes they are used as the subject of a sentence. Follow the example number 2. So this was the class of today. Hope so you have enjoyed, and if you have any doubt you may contact me, and the comment section is open for you all time for. Okay, and so if you have liked the video, you should subscribe the channel, like the video, press the bell icon to get the future updates, and now the time is just to say tata.